It's a bit dark here today, but we'll see how it goes. Here we are at Speaker's Corner. I've just got here a bit late. In fact, not a bit late, very late. There we go, we'll have a look around, see who's here.
This is the tactics of Israel and America. Kill the leaders, and you think they're actually reservations into their because they know that's what the Israelis do. So they set up to you can't destroy good ideas. So there has to be a total genocide. Well, ethnic cleansing where you I mean, the whole world would stand it.
How about ISIS lot training? Because they normally have the big one here, don't they?
I don't know, guys. I've only just got in now.
Me too,
So
like,
sorry I can't help you. Well, the sites, have a look, live stream, and so what do you say?
That's what I think's happening.
Excuse me, could I ask you if all my zips are done up? Sorry, bother you. Oh, go and ask Steve. I'll ask the old Bill. See if they can check them. Gentlemen, could I just ask you to check my zips on the back? Because I had someone look back at me. Are they all done up? Alright, brilliant. Thank you very much.
You've got size one here, but you got anything in there?
No, I don't do it. No. Thank you very much indeed. That's nice. How are you? Good to see you. Remind me. Channel. You're yellow. Yeah. Do you remember mine? Vlogging journalist. Okay. I've changed it too many times, that's the trouble. And I was late, it took me 3 hours to get here.
My other job.
Yeah. See you later. I wish I'd got me stick out now. Trouble if I get it out now, and it's not going to go back, is it?
Aramaic to English. Yes. Can you let me read? He said, remember he said, I saw you.
Oh, do I go and get it out or not? I think I'm going to have to do it. Right. Right, see if we can get this out. Stick. Go on the back. Come on, my man.
Turn from your sin. If you have not believed on him, you have not sought him.
Got it. Right. Hi guys, Rayman, movie edits, and Jade, hello. Sorry about that, I just, oh no. I'm trying to get the live, well, we're on live, but so see if someone can help me out here.
Is that only safe, the only one who can take
Excuse me, you look very strong. Could you undo that for me? You try. Undo? No? I can't. No? Oh. I suppose you've got a little pair of pliers, have you? I've got the wrong part up there, and I can't, my fingers won't let me do it. Thank you. No, it's going to take a pair of pliers or something, isn't it? I want to put that one up there. It's not going to go unless I do it that way.
What are you filming for?
It's live on YouTube at the moment. Just my own YouTube channel. It's all right. They've fixed it.
Oh, nice one.
Upside down, but fixed.
What attracts you to Speaker's Corner?
Well, I don't know really. I suppose I came here about 3 weeks ago, and then followed it up the following week, and then just enjoyed what I was seeing, and I actually joined in. I debated as well.
Okay.
When I got, when I felt it was time to open my mouth,
Yeah.
then I did, and yeah, it was okay. Had to be careful because there's some clever people here,
Yeah. What do you like to debate? What's your topic?
Tommy Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, don't mind that.
You're a supporter of his?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And he's the head of the English Defence League? Is that right?
He was about 10 or 11 years ago.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
out the loop.
yeah, you
What's
are.
he doing now?
In prison at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. For showing a film that he was told by a judge not to show.
Okay.
So by rights, that's it's not a criminal offence, is it? It's what's the word for it? It won't come to me. Anyway, they've got him in a category 2, and they've got him in solitary confinement so that no one can kill him, basically.
Right.
Because if they just put him in the general the general prison, he's likely to get killed by a few people in there that don't like him,
Right.
or don't like what he stands for. So you've not heard of him much then?
Well, I mean, I've heard of him. And
You don't mind me
that-
filming, you?
No, it's cool. Do you mind if I film you?
No, I don't mind. No.
But yeah, right, let me just get this out.
Yeah.
Should we go over here?
Yeah, might get a few others coming up to us, but. Is that 35 Canon or Sigma on there, is it?
This is, I borrowed it from university. That's it.
Oh, it's 24105, okay.
Are you into your cameras?
A little bit, yeah, not so much. Yeah, exactly, yeah. People say, why do you wear that on your head? I say, because if I hear a bang and I look, the camera looks. But, it doesn't always happen, does it?
So, tell me about your, why is it that you support Tommy Robinson? What is it that you kind of stand for that you...
He stands for human rights, free speech.
Yeah.
What else does he stand for? What he's done mostly is help out all those little girls, around the north of England, and trying to stop that. And he's been doing it since about 2010. And really, that's what he's in prison for, because the British government don't like what he stands for. So yeah, that's it really.
Why is he considered to be such a controversial figure?
Because of what he says, if a lot of people think he's a racist, which he isn't. I've never heard a racist word come out of his mouth. It's everything I've ever looked at, watched. But he is against, Islamophobia. So yeah. But he's not against Muslims. In fact, if you look at his friends that hang around him when he's out doing these protests, I mean, there's so many different religions and different creeds of people that are with him and following him around. That's what it says. He can't be racist. His best friend's a Sikh.
Really?
Yeah. So he grew up in Luton, where there was just so many. It's a Muslim town, and it's even more so now, I suppose. I haven't been there for a long time, but there you go. Hello.
So I'm doing this project about Speaker's Corner, and I'm wondering what do you think's good about Speaker's Corner? Do you think it's like productive, the conversations that people are having?
Productive? Probably not, because everyone's got their own. I'm not sure you can change anyone's mind. You all speak what you say, what you think to each other. Just saying a few things, whatever catches my mind when I'm watching. I don't come here to debate, but if I'm watching somebody and it triggers my mind, I think I'll ask that question. But that's what I do. I say, can I ask a question to these guys that are debating? And I think that gets a better response than just making a statement. But at least if I ask the question, they can answer it. So I do that. What else did you ask me before I changed the subject?
No, I just wondered what subject you were debating.
Tommy Robinson when you came up.
Okay.
So
Who's that politician?
No, he's not a politician. No, he's just a guy that's in prison in solitary confinement for saying what he thinks, for speaking the truth. Yeah.
Where's he from?
He's from Luton originally. So yeah.
And what is he saying that they don't like? If you don't mind me asking.
It was all over originally a film that he made, and after he made it, the judge told him not to show it again, and he did. So he then got 18 months inside.
What was the film about?
Yeah, it was about all the little girls up north mainly. The little English girls getting groomed, groped, or whatever, graped.
And he got sent down for that?
For telling the truth, yes. Because he was found guilty by one judge, who then told him he couldn't show the film anymore. And he did.
He was guilty of what though?
Showing that film after a judge told him not to.
Oh right, I see.
Do you mind if I film you as well while I'm talking? Yeah, so that's it as far as I know. Unless you ask me a question and then I can answer it. I find it difficult. I do suffer with a little bit of dementia, so unless you trigger my brain, it's hard.
So what was you saying about Tommy Robinson, that he shouldn't be in prison?
One, he shouldn't be in prison. Two, he shouldn't be in the category of prison he's in, and he shouldn't be in solitary confinement. 18 hours a day, 21 hours a day.
He's in solitary
He's
confinement.
in solitary confinement, and then he's let out, or people visit 3 hours a day. They're even cutting that down now. So not good. He should be in one of these prisons, like an open prison, where he can go to work during the day, have a car, go see his family 5 days every month.
So this film, it was like speaking out against these people getting molested, basically.
Yes, he tricked a lot of people because he went with secret cameras, and he tricked them into telling him things that they wouldn't have otherwise told him if they knew they were being filmed. Just discussing Tommy Robinson
and he was speaking to these
why he shouldn't be in prison.
He shouldn't be in prison.
No.
I've been on all his rallies. He's been in prison for too long, but I mean,
Yeah.
the first one.
Why if I film you as well? All right, yeah.
Awesome. I mean, the police state, they're living in a police state. There's no, all the academics will agree, but I mean, well, they can't change the thing.
Yeah.
Not even we can change the thing.
No, it's about the only place we can come and say what we want at the moment.
Well, I mean,
Until somebody
I think
complains.
freedom of speech is good, but the fact is it's a two-tier system. I mean, under Crime Disorder Act 1998, Crime Disorder Act Section 2831, in the year 2022, 200,000 British people got criminalised for saying things like you hear around here all the time.
Yeah.
The people who sing it around here, they're above the law in the sense of they've got their own legal system, you know what I mean? Which is,
Yeah.
there's about 200 courts in Britain. You never see them getting arrested for a crime. I saw her getting Christian lady, that woman here. She, the police were going
Is
to
that
arrest her.
last week?
Yeah.
She got spat on.
No. The police were going to arrest her and the Crime Disorder Act. It's hate crimes, it's specified. Tony Blair stuck it on the end of the act to field the previous one, which is arson, terrorism, murder, rape, all these high-end crimes, and then you put racism at the end of it, so hate crime.
Yeah.
So basically, the police, the thought police, they can just decide, I say, fuck Scotland, that's it, fuck Scotland.
Yeah.
I don't like it in England, go back to Scotland, that's it. There's 2 examples of hate crime. Yeah, fuck. Which is bonkers.
Yeah.
And that's you don't get off the record until you're 100. But you can do other things, like the health minister, he had to resign, or sacked, he was sacked, right?
he was
But what he
sacked.
said in here was pure hate. Pure hate.
Yes, it was.
But
Yeah.
he's not getting subject to the Crime Disorder Act 1998, Section 2831. He's
They won't.
He's
No.
above the law. He's working for a Prime Minister who's
All
a
right.
Stalinist, right?
Yeah. He shouldn't be above the law. If the rest of
No,
us
but
have
they
got
are.
on.
That's what they are. They never get down for that Parliament.
No.
There's no very news that they get far. Like 10 million people there from all over the world, predominantly Islam, and then fuck us all up. It's a plan. He
Yeah.
did it. He admitted it. And that's it. So now we're stuck with it. They've been, by 2050, the algorithms will be an Islamic State. There's no question about it.
Oh.
I worked in the health service for 40 years. When I started, I could phone the kitchen. Hello, no problem. Kosher, halal, no problem. Report and deliver. Right? When I finished the NHS, and remember, when you go to hospital, it's not by choice. It's because you're not well. But now, you have no choice. Everything's halal. Everything is halal.
Yes.
And the staff,
Yeah, they can't
what's the staff?
yeah.
The staff are all, they're all in the break at the same time, in a prayer room. And there's no fucking looking after the patients.
No.
And I worked in mental health, and I know all that stuff happening recently in mental health is largely due to the fact that the people in charge, the psychiatrists and nurses, don't give a fuck about it.
Yes.
We've got better things to do here. We're on a shift 8 to 8, we're always praying. Should I be left? Is that a Christian? What's wrong here? What's the staff? It wasn't like that 40 years ago. It wasn't like that 30 years ago. It wasn't like that 20 years ago. But it is now. That's the state of the NHS in London. As I said to Brent, when I retired from my pension, fuck you. This socialist Islamic Republic of Brent is a disgrace to humanity. Because it fucking works, yeah? The staff are just like, fucking, we're just here for that, mate. You stole our country. What, me? Yeah. Oh, yes, no. What's a load of crap? No, I don't need to listen to that in a health environment, you know what I mean? That's what you employ.
So you don't like Islamists.
I don't like people who are extremists in any form. Christians, Jews, Hindus, Hindus, anything. I think anything in moderation, that's healthy.
That's terrible what you said about that bloke. I've seen it on the telly and I haven't taken no notice.
What happened?
It is
About
terrible.
that Tommy Robinson.
Tommy Way's inside. And,
I know about Tommy.
yeah, we were discussing it before he came up. Yeah. But there's so many people like this lady hadn't really heard of him a little bit. But she didn't understand, why he's there.
He's been shut up.
He's there because he's told the
He's
truth.
been cancelled, yeah. Did you see the last Valley was on? There's nothing in BBC, nothing in ITV, all the papers hardly at all. There was 6 arrests because of Palestine law over here. So what you remember long enough, there was a D notice the government still used, a D notice, right? That just cancels everything. National security comes before anything. So all Tommy Robinson's a national security threat. So no BBC, ITV coverage of the thing. But this lot, they've always fucking free Palestine.
And masks. They're not allowed masks, are they? Half of them have got him. Yeah, so there you go. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
No. We're really witnessing the end of anything that's notified as British. I'm Scottish British because I can't be English. My kids were born here.
I lived in Spain for 32 years, and I wish I hadn't had to come back, but I did.
Well, look what's happening over there now. There's Brexit happening as well.
Oh, blimey. Oh, well. I better go for a walk round. It's been lovely talking to you.
Yeah, mate, Richard.
John.
John, I'll see John at the next March in front, yeah?
Oh, I'll be there. For sure, yeah.
Yep. I mean, it was so peaceful. The red line should be open, but they wouldn't. You know the red line pub, yeah? I was there for farmers' dues as well. And it was open. It was open.
One tomorrow, isn't it? Farmers'
one,
dues? Yeah, tomorrow.
That's with the red line pub in Whitehall is kept open.
Yeah.
The Tommy's March was civilised. I went to Florida Square there a couple of summers ago. It was amazing. It was like family outing, you know?
Yeah.
The media, right-wing people, right-wing Tommy.
Yeah.
Look at them. Communist Islamic State.
Oh, well. Nice meet you. Well, guys, like that, motor BO55, Luke as well, mountain bike addict. Yeah, thanks for coming on. It's an interesting chat, I suppose, different people. Had a bit of education for one young lady, so that was good. A bit of an education there. She didn't know a lot about Tommy Robinson, so I educated her in the nicest of ways. What's going on here? What are we talking about? I don't know, we'll just have a walk round. Oh well, so who we got here? Movie edits on Jade, Motor Boss, no, BO55, Luke, 2254, mountain bike addicts. What's going on? Mr. R says, what's going on is Speaker's Corner in London Hyde Park, where you can still say what you think without getting locked up. Well, for the moment, anyway. Let's just see if that carries on. But at the moment, the police are up there. I don't know if you can see them up there. See, there's loads of police, but they generally don't come down here, this end, unless there's any grief. No grief, no police. But I think what I need to do is to get my bag on my back, and I might be able to, yeah, I can get this phone up higher, get it over the top of some of these guys talking, see what happens. So I'll see if I can, I'll just see if I can get someone to hold my camera and try and put my bag on my back. Otherwise, you ask people there to do something for you and they just look at you as if you're bloody mad. See if someone looks at me and smiles. Am I debating anybody today? Not yet. Not yet. I don't know if I will. It's I don't know. It's a different crowd than usual. It's what I would say the regulars that are here, hardcore. Yeah, the hardcore regulars that will be here whether it's pouring down or not, and they're not quite so easy to have a debate with. You could never teach them anything because they know everything. And well, that's it really. So I don't know whether I'll get a debate today. I have done before. If you've followed my my YouTube, I've had a few debates. It's all right. I enjoy it. I don't pretend to be an expert on stuff, apart from maybe Tommy Robinson, that I feel I can talk about with some sort of positivity, and you know I know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to religion, I'm an atheist. So what can they say to change that? What can I say to change their views? I don't want to change them. If they're Christians or Muslims, then you know, let them get on with it. I'm not after changing anyone. I'm just an atheist, and that's my belief. Anyway, am I going to get someone to help me out here or what? Right, says, what's Errol up to? I love that man. Always interesting conversations with him. I don't know him all that well because I've only been coming down here. This is my 3rd week. So I don't really know who Errol is. But what I'll do, as soon as I can get this bag on my back and get the pole up, I'll have a little walk round and show you who's here. And then you can tell me, oh, that's Errol. Oh, there's a few interesting looking people, but as I say, trying to have a conversation with some of them is almost impossible. You should go and talk to him. You walk past. Oh, a second ago. Oh, right. Okay. Well, you can show me again when. It's got to be someone's going to help me out here. I know a couple of people down there, so I'll have to go for a walk. I'll go for a walk and then see if I can find someone friendly that I know, preferably. I don't really want to ask the policeman. I already asked for some milk today with my bag. No, can't see anyone at the minute. I'll tell you who I did see. Street Mike. I walked past him. Well, when I get my bag on my back, I'll have another go at finding him.
Let me have that faith in Jesus Christ. Only with the faith in Jesus Christ is not possible. Without Jesus Christ, it's not possible. And the faith in the mercy, without Jesus Christ, our sins remain upon us.
We might.
Wanted man San Francisco. This man. What is your name? You're a liar. You lie to women. You're a liar. You're a liar. Let me go, brother. No, wait. They've got information. You're a liar. Why does it matter? This matter. Policeman.
Sorry. I'm struggling. Can't find anyone I know. There's not that many here today, that's for sure. Excuse me, can I ask you to do me a little favour?
It is this one?
Yeah, only a little. Just hold that for me.
Yeah.
I'll keep pointing. It's live on YouTube. But I don't know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What I want to do is get my bag on. Sure thing. I'll swap over with you now. And could you help me put my arm through the back? I can't get it up very well with the arm.
Yeah, you could.
Here, gentlemen.
No worries.
Thank you very much. I can go and see what's happening now.
It's all happening. This is the place to be.
Yeah, so we're told.
Wouldn't do anywhere else.
No. Are you a regular?
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Started coming when about 8 years ago. Whenever Tommy came down and Martin Selma, that whole thing. So been a while. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, it's only my 3rd week, so.
Okay. What got you down? And what got you on the filming? Did you do this stuff generally? Or?
Yeah, so I've been doing auditing for quite a while.
Oh, I know you guys. Yeah.
So I've not found my niche.
Are you
I've not
local to
found,
London?
yeah, South London.
Oh, so yeah, I mean,
I just finished up here. Yes.
there's always something. If you just follow it around like what Raps and those guys used to do back in the day, you know, this guy here, he's in all the time.
I know, yeah, I know him quite well.
But there aren't too many regular streamers now, other than the religious channels. He's the only sort of neutral one.
Yeah,
These are all Christian Muslim.
he's very good.
There's
He's
all the lot
making.
from back in the day, COE, Raps, TNTS Greek, they all stopped coming. So you can start something now.
Yeah, I do have a little debate now and again. If I'm watching something or listening and then it catches my eye or ear, I will have a little debate. And I'm careful what I do because I don't know that much. I'm an atheist with Christian values, the way I live.
I think
So-
Lord to that.
Yeah. Apart from that, I know a bit about Tommy. I know a lot about Tommy Robinson.
Where do
So,
you fall on that side? Pro or anti or?
Oh, pro Tommy for sure. Yeah. I mean, whatever you think of him, he should not. Sorry.
Don't you think he might be controlled opposition?
Controlled opposition to who?
Well, I mean, like the actual power links that control the world. Could maybe use it for a lot of advantage. I
Doubt it.
don't know.
It's possible, but not like that. I think given he has a very long history of being harassed and debanked, and I tend to think not. It's a fair question because that exists. We know that. I've been on his rallies where I've seen people totally unprovoked go and attack the police. Those people could be provocateurs, I don't know. But if you're asking me, is Tommy? Well, I've got no evidence to think that he is.
I'm not saying it's for definite, but you've always got.
No, you've always got to ask the question. That's true.
Possibility. Most of them, actually, most of them say through leadership.
No, I mean, look, how many years did people think I was a Fed because I wear sunglasses? That John Overkill guy used to make those videos. I was in about 20 of them. So everyone is under some sort of suspicion. And that other James used to come down. And they're not, but...
And I think you need a certain level of
Yeah, right. Because some of the things are true. I mean, when you've got Justin Trudeau saying, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, well, that's not a conspiracy theory, it's what they've said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's what they've said.
Well,
I still don't believe it.
it's what.
Like if you tell them that was on TV and the other chap in the House of Lords, Peter Sutherland, he actually said undermine the state, undermine the population.
And look at America now, what's happening. Trump is trying to shrink the state, he's trying to control spending, and the Democratic establishment, they're using lawfare again to stop it. They're trying to stop his Doge, you know, the Department of Government Efficiency, going and actually auditing all these government departments. And they've opened up the US aid, it's their foreign aid department, and what have we seen? Out of 40 to 50 billion a year, where's it going? They're funding the BBC apparently. I didn't know that. They're funding CNN, Politico. Where's that? I didn't know any of that. And we wouldn't have known.
Doomed itself to change the immigration in 65.
Yes.
They doomed themselves.
True. And you remember what Ted Kennedy said? He said, we have no intention of altering the demographic. We have a labour shortage. Well, that's what they said here.
Yes, I remember.
Now, I'm not old enough to remember enough, but I know who he was. I know what he said. And I know where we are now.
There was a labour shortage probably in the 50s. You know, when the boats came over from.
And they went around to Europe. They tried to find doctors in Italy and whatever. They couldn't, so they got into the Caribbean.
Well, they did that during COVID as well. I mean, which was wrong in my eyes because we were.
Because you seem like you got your head screwed on.
Well, in the end, yes. But what I did is I had the first jab, and just didn't. I sort of woke up after that and was so worried about it because it made me ill anyway, and so I didn't have any more. And I feel it was the right thing to do.
I had both jabs. I'm not a big anti-vax guy. I wasn't going to bother, but when I saw the Queen come out and tell us to take it, I took it because I have to obey, right? But from day one of lockdown, we were here 5 years ago. We were at that hut, and there was Mr. Raps. There was, do you remember Zabida and Wali that used to come here? And there was PC Barnes, that really tall policeman. And we were chatting about this. And this was about the day before they went into lockdown. It was a Sunday. And I said, look, we've seen the data from Italy that said the average age of death with COVID was 80. So I knew from day one, I said, this doesn't make sense. I'm not saying there's no such virus. I'm not saying any of that conspiracy stuff.
It's a bad flu.
Exactly. It was a really bad flu. And you know what? It was. And the whole cost per life went out the window. You know, what will NICE, allow them to spend on you per year? 60,000 or something. But suddenly you can do 600,000 per COVID death. Why does the COVID death matter more? I'm not saying there's no such thing as COVID. They never isolated the virus. I don't deal with that. I'm saying that we knew from day one, because we had the data already from Italy, and they didn't listen. And normally 100 IQ guys like us were right, and these so-called experts. Well, that's why you've got inflation. That's why you've got poverty now. We all predicted it. A lot of us that used to come down here, we're living it.
I had three injections before I realised that COVID was just another flu.
Yes.
And then when I was young, I'm 82 now.
No way.
When I was young, flu was very rife.
Yeah.
I had flu 3 times in my life. It's not nice at all. It's pretty awful.
I get it every couple of years.
Yeah.
And you know what?
But you
I'm
get
still here.
you get over it, and you get a resistance, which I have now.
That's
I never
what
had, I haven't
herd
had
immunity
flu
is.
for, I haven't had flu for 30, 40 years. I had it 3 times before. So therefore, COVID was just another flu,
Yeah.
and it would have killed some people. Probably quite a lot
It
of people.
still does every winter, doesn't it? The
Because it's
elderly,
new.
but
Because
they
it's
can't
new.
get over it.
Because it's new. Eventually, everyone will get
Absolutely.
fine.
And what happened?
Because what they did is they took control of the whole country and they told us what to do, and we did it.
Oh, I was
unfortunately.
still here every week, but we used to go there. We used to have to go to Marble Arch, but a lot of us still came.
Yeah. In fact, it would have been better as funny enough, Boris Johnson was right once in his life when he said herd immunity. He was right.
And that's what we have now.
Yes.
Yes.
And we didn't need to go through, again, putting young people into penury for what? We didn't need inflation. We didn't need this. And
Exactly.
whatever side of the political spectrum you're on, it doesn't matter. Because I know people on the left that agree with me.
Well, I'm there.
I mean, I know you reasonably well over the years. I know people on the right who bought into the whole thing. And you know what? We were right. The people saying it's a particularly bad type of flu. We were right.
The original Spanish flu, original Spanish flu was about just after the First World War, killed more people than
And
the
young,
First World War
yeah,
did.
young
And
people.
younger.
They killed young people.
Millions died.
Yeah.
Absolutely millions.
that bad flu, that
Spanish, they call Spanish flu. It wasn't Spanish. but
It came out of America, didn't it?
But I mean, it killed them.
An army barracks.
And it was still around when I was around because it was still, when I had flu, that was probably the residue of the original Spanish flu. Eventually, everyone got used to it. And I still have the flu injection every year. I don't know why I won't bother any longer.
Probably not worth it.
But it's not worth it because I know I've got resistance. I may have not have
Everyone that was going to get COVID, eventually we all got it,
Yeah.
and everyone who was going to die, died, or didn't, and we're also here.
Well, I got
and
it.
it sounds brutal, but you've got to be, when you're looking at big data, you look at big numbers, you've got to, and you've got to apply the same cost per life methodology to everything.
Common
Whether
sense.
it's when you're building airplanes, when you're building trains, we apply that. We say we can afford to spend this much on safety per life lost. That's fine. You have to do things like that. Suddenly for COVID, it went out the window. Why is a COVID death, I've never had an answer to this, why is a COVID death worth 10 times a cancer death or another type of death?
In fact, more people die of cancer and other things because of the
Thank you.
lockdown than they did of bloody. I mean, of course, all people are going to die of anything they catch if they're going to be 80 odd.
There's no dying of old age, we'll die of something.
Yeah.
You know?
And when the other figures, they said all these COVID deaths were very noticeable. People died with COVID, but not because of COVID. Not by COVID, but with. Or they haven't
read the figures.
Yes.
They said it was COVID.
It was there to frighten us. It was there. All this.
George Floyd had COVID in his system when he died. So whether you think he died from a knee on his neck or the fentanyl or COVID, no one knows. There was a guy on a motorcycle in an accident. He had COVID. So technically,
what went down on his death certificate? Probably COVID.
Yeah.
Even though,
Like most old people die of pneumonia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they just say pneummonia. They might have
My
had cancer or
grandma
whatever.
and my great grandma didn't die of Alzheimer's. They died of
Pneumonia.
what you just said, pneumonia.
Yeah. Or MRSA.
Yeah.
Of getting it after
Getting
they've
them
gone
by
in. Yeah,
hospitals.
exactly. Yeah. I'm going to go for a walk, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your time and thank you for
God bless.
being on my camera. Appreciate it.
They came out for Palestine and Israel, pro-Palestine rallies. They were out 24/7. But when it comes to support the country, these Muslims, they are hiding in their holes. They will never come out. So they live in a Christian country and they do not support this country.
Ask the questions and draw them back in the mouth. Ask
They're running! They're running! Okay. Intellectually cooked! He just came from the hospital!
Listen to me. You've got an identity crisis, my friend. You've got an identity crisis. You're going to call the officer. What is the attack on his body? Okay. So he doesn't work with his body. No. That was dashing. Let's establish one thing. It appears.
He is the creator. He is the God. He is the Savior. And He is the Lord of the whole world. Christ will be taken
He had to
place
sleep.
by Jesus
And he had
Christ.
fevers, he had diarrhea.
Jesus
How can
is
God
the
go to the toilet? How can God to sustain himself? He's not God, self-sufficient and loving.
Okay.
Is God not
Okay.
self-sufficient?
Well, whatever you
Is
think,
God not all knowledgeable? But yet Jesus, God,
I
goes
don't
to
care
sleep,
because
comes
I'm
out of the
here
womb
to
of a
tell
woman.
the truth.
But yeah, he's God.
Because
Allah is all knowledgeable, but He don't tell you who's gonna cross.
Allah is the devil who's designed as
Allah is all knowledgeable,
Jesus
but He don't tell you who's on
Christ.
fire.
He is the Lord. He is the Lord.
Leave the lady alone.
I don't talk. It's a Hollywood.
Thank you.
It's called deep frying
Love you
them.
guys.
It's called roasting them.
I'm going to go through كلامك. لا ما أدري. ولا نفهم. لا ولا
How are we doing in the chat? Asif Ali. He loves the Coca-Cola. And resist. Well, we'll have a mooch around, see who else we can find. See if there's anyone else we can find and talk to.
Lots of things he was doing wasn't quite the same as what he was doing. And of course, when the Balfour Treaty came, he was all pro-Israel, pro-Balfour Treaty, it was a great thing. And so to me, I believe that Hitler was assassinated by the Zionists. And the first Jewish person that came into the American cabinet in history, the first Jewish person into the American cabinet under Theodore or Teddy Roosevelt. So these guys, these people, I mean, this is how they started to take control of America. Well, in 1905, I know for a fact, and that would have been under Theodore Roosevelt, they actually passed it in Congress to have income tax. I think it's, I can get my memory.
Mooch.
It's one of the amendments.
Okay. Advice. The louder you speak, the less they hear. The calmness and peace pierces their minds and their hearts.
True.
Don't be loud.
Soft words. The Bible says soft
If
words.
you're loud, automatically to listen.
I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to.
You have
A loud voice, yeah.
Maybe the other point. How many
What's happened already is
And I'm asking you, why do you support the Palestinians as an atheist? As someone who has no religious skin in the game? For sure, but I'd just like to know why.
Do you know what your argument is like? They want to be taken away from London was founded by the Romans. Italian.
No, I'm not asking, can it be? This is the thing.
Resist, lots of laughs.
Why are you, as an atheist who has no religious skin in the game,
So now you have the right to tell people. So now you have the right
it's beginning to read right now, but tell me what it says. So why did you read the Arabic and tell me what it means?
which means those are the words of Jesus just before he gave up the ghost.
Sir, in the Bible it says Jesus cried.
Yes. No, what it means he spoke like this, and he cried tetelestai. Not that he cried with tears, but he shouted with a loud voice, tetelestai.
Is it true in your Bible it also says that Jesus wept?
Yes, it is true.
Jesus wept.
And those are extraordinary words. That's the shortest verse in the Bible.
Yes.
It's
Two
extraordinary
words,
power.
one verse with just two words. In the Bible it says, in any Christian Bible, it says Jesus wept. So tell me, when somebody weeps, that means somebody is crying. Yes? So if Jesus was God, and the Bible is saying Jesus wept, so the Bible is saying Jesus cried. How can God Almighty,
God Almighty.
or how can the Son of God cry?
Well, you see, that's a good question. I have to ask the same question. So, Jesus is standing at the
I ain't even listen to anything you've got to say because you're already even mad, innit? It's essentially this man who's trying to go over the community for longer than all of us before I was born. Yeah? But after she's been proven or 20 she's been wrong, she's still coming next to me and saying the same thing. You must be educated. What's that?
Provide me a reason why. No, I don't like it very close. Why would you show up the way that your God had been told? I answered that question.
هل نعرف الناس سجنوا من اجل المخدرات؟ هل نعلم انهم خلاص يجنون؟ لا حمينا ما تكون حمية هذا ما تكون هذا ما لا هذا ما لا تكون حركة
Well,
Yes, sir.
hello there.
How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. So, what do you think about the American election? Do you think that was a right choice the American people made? Your honest opinion. Like, you think that's the way God ordained it to be
Well,
for the world in
I
general?
think it excited everybody.
Everybody.
Not everybody. Just a lot of people don't like him. No, I think it put a lot of excitement in there, a lot of positivity.
Okay, when you say put a lot of excitement in positivity, could you put that in the right perspective? Do you mean politically, religiously, or social and domestic?
No, I think more the social and domestic
Social
side of it.
domestic
Yes,
side
I
of
do.
it.
Yeah, obviously a little bit political, depends what side you're on. But I honestly don't know enough about it. I
Okay.
can only watch my TV, not on mainstream, obviously. Watch the TV on social media and pick up what I can. And what I pick up is a positivity that's come from him winning.
Okay, and I feel that in the long
run,
would that actually
do you mind if
generate
I,
hope
if I,
in the
if I
nation?
video
or-
you? You alright if I video you?
Oh my God, I try to keep private. All right, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, that'll do. Yeah.
Should I say 2 minutes?
Yeah. So, yes, I just picked up on how positive it felt, how positive I felt for the American people, and whether it's going to last or not, I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I
So
don't know.
What element of doubt allow you to have that concept that you're not sure
Well,
if it's going to last? What are the doubts?
I suppose this, every 4 years it changes. I don't know. Is he allowed 8 years, or has he only got another 4?
I think this may be his final 4 years.
Because he's done 4 already.
But I don't know what's the constitutional setting.
No, I don't.
If he can still continue, if there's another general
If he
election.
could go to the 8, then it's
Yeah.
going to go wrong in the last 4.
Yeah.
But if he's only got this 4, then I think the positivity could last long enough for him to pass it on to somebody else, which is probably what we need. You look back at the days of Maggie Thatcher, she was just there too long.
Okay. How
Yeah, I
many
mean,
years she, she's about 8?
Well, she did at least 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah. So it's like most of them. Just give them I think they should have 4 years and get out.
So would you say Trump presently is taking a democratic stand, or would you say he's more likely to the far right or centre or a religious stand? How would you personify him at this present moment?
Well, it's difficult to know because it's a different politics over there. But I feel if you said to me, is he more right than left? I'd say no. I mean, sorry, he is more right than left. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I see him being more right than left, yeah.
So what's the impact will that have on Europe indeed? It would be a positive impact or a negative impact? First, I mean, economically, how would that affect
Well,
Europe
if he charges us 10% for everything we send to America, then it's not going to have a good impact on the UK. But then again, we could probably get it back because I think it's pretty even. What we send them to what they send us is pretty even. So if it was 10% both ways, it wouldn't make a lot of difference, except it put inflation up by 10% on those items. But I'm just hoping he's going to let us off.
Well, that's the word we can only just hope for.
Yes, yeah, because he hasn't said. I mean, he mentioned us a couple of times and said, we may have to be charged, and then in his next, on the imported goods, but in his next breath, he says, but the Europeans will pay. So it's going to be them first or second after the Chinese. The Chinese won't mind; they can afford 10%. It won't bother them at all.
And next.
Hello, my friend.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to see you.
And my other question I would like to ask, in terms of moral standing, the decision that you have made, was that a right choice that you have made for the American people? I'm not going to say in general in the world, but
I'm not going to say that he's the most moralistic person in the world because I'm sure he's not. He's not. No, we couldn't claim that, could we? But
All right, let's
I
first.
don't know the answer to that one.
All right.
But he's certainly, I believe his heart is in what he's doing.
What he's doing.
And he believes what he's doing.
We're
You're 2 minutes
we're
up.
almost to the time, but two
Go on,
final
then.
questions.
Go on, then.
So he wants
Name me one thing that you don't like about Champ. What is he doing? I'm dealing with the negative first.
What do I don't
So is that
like?
okay? Answer that question, or?
Yeah, I'll try.
Because everybody do have their likes and their dislikes. You know?
Yeah.
I'll deal with the negative first, with the dislikes.
Well, I don't like his hair. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he talks.
All right, okay, I'll leave it as that.
Yeah,
I'll leave it as that because I asked you one thing. I didn't want to go into the
I was
rest.
gonna
And
bring
secondly,
up. Maybe he might have been a bit of a womanizer in his
Name
early
me
days.
one good thing that you like about Champ. One good thing.
He builds good golf courses.
Good golf player. Thank you very much. I would like to take up golf. Thank you very much. All the
Nice
best,
to
sir.
meet you.
Good
My
to meet
name's
you.
John. What's yours?
Ivor. You can
Ivor.
call me Alan. Yeah.
Well, fun enough, we've been live on YouTube, and I was told to come and speak to you by someone earlier on. I think he's gone now.
I kind of run away from the YouTube. You know?
Yeah, he did say
Thank
me,
you.
he said I'd passed you a few times, but
yeah.
I still didn't know who you were. Anyway, nice to meet you.
God bless you, sir.
And you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Yeah, you love Trump too. I do too. Oh dear. It's hard to find something you don't like about him. So you just say the way I don't like his accent, the way he talks, and I don't like his hair. As I said, he might have been a bit of a womanizer in his younger day, but weren't we all? Weren't most of us? There we go. That was funny. Who was it that told me to go and find that guy? And it was just coincidence that I found him, wasn't it? Or he found me, actually. No, I didn't find him. He found me. So, what are we going to do? Still here?
Good job.
Oh, you're babysitting, are you? Sorry. Yeah, all right. What are we going to do? It's getting dark. The lamps are coming out. Oh, that wasn't our rule. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I made a mistake, yeah. I thought it was the same name, but I forget things anyway. So, find me our rule then. Big black fella over there, that's not a rule. Got another big black fella, that's Street Mike. Not him, is it?
This is my
If you want to speak, you should probably just ask someone there. You're super close to him. Ivor, seats, okay, nice chap. Errol, I don't know. See if I can find someone that knows what he looks like. Chap here I know, he'll tell me. Can I ask you, who's Arul? Arul. A-R-U-L. Now that's him in there, is it? Okay. I was told to speak to him by one of my viewers. I don't think I will. He's too clever for me. Yeah, I found Errol. Right. Yeah, got him, yeah, see him. I'll get him. I'll get him in.
Like if you're saying that's
Let's put him on here. Just for you, that is.
Behind religion, Islam is doing all wicked, evil actions in the country.
Did they pay you to say, come and do this? Okay, so in other words, how old are you? Old enough to know. But
So, Mr. Wright, how do you know him? From coming here in Speaker's Corner?
Focusing on getting to know what you do, and then go on to something else, which is what you're saying. So just keep on. This one. Stay this one. Try to touch it.
Where are you from then, Mr. Wright?
Mansoor maybe. Praise God. We'll stop and start. Praise God.
If anyone can convince you to be a believer, it would be a... Oh, right, yeah. He'll have a job, but I've heard him, he's very clever. He's too clever for me.
My job.
There's a Mr. I'm live on YouTube, there's a Mr. Wright. Do you know Mr. Wright? He sent me to talk to you. Yeah, I can't talk to you, too clever for me, but yeah, it'd be nice to listen to you. Anyway, he's pleased to be able to see you and listen to you.
All right, how to say you Muslims? So, the challenge we are dealing with today is that we are uncovering the fact that it is useless and certainly not compatible with our nation. And there are a number of lovely Muslim gentlemen here who are old enough to explain to us wonderfully how the Quran is so useful to us. But clearly, they can't do that because despite having recited how many other times, they don't know anything about the Quran. So they move on, they clear up the space when we ask some particular questions. Dear friends, fundamentally, the Quran is opposed to the Christian culture, the biblical culture. The Quran is an opposite to the biblical culture. Are you Muslim, sir? Hello, are you Muslim, sir? If there is a brave Muslim who can come and explain to us how exactly the Quran is compatible with our culture here, that will be lovely. I can give you a few examples as to how the Quran or Islam is contradictory to the Christian way of living. I already gave two examples. One, we as Christians, with the Christian culture we have in our nation, we focus on truth. Truth is very important everywhere. In every everyday walk in life, truth is very important. If suddenly everyone begins to lie all over the place, we are in big trouble. And so truth is fundamentally important. But in the Quran, truth is not valued. Truth is not valued. The Quran actively encourages and religiously sanctions.
I'll come back.
Deception. It's not just that the Quran sanctions. All that one statement.
Okay, let's give him the back. Right here. The second point, my dear friends, is if you study the Bible carefully, what we don't practice, what we just try to live. That is the Quran. As the time, is it 4 o'clock? Coming up to 4. Around 4 he comes around, until then he's a bit quiet. Now he begins speaking about cows. Yeah. 4 o'clock he mentions cows. 5 o'clock he wants to find out where the toilet is.
What is your cow? What is it? Show me.
He grades over a period of time. That's that. Yeah. Best is to keep a distance. That's good.
Where is your cow? Where is your cow?
They know. You will die in hell with Allah and Muhammad. About your cow business and realize what you are doing. Realize the seriousness of religion. Religion is not a religion. Be serious. You save your soul. Otherwise you will end up in hell with Allah, the donkey, and Muhammad, the monkey.
Where is your cow?
If a Muslim could come and help us, hello, sir, are you Muslim, sir? No. Why not?
Where is your cow?
Did they ask you not to talk to me before they sent you from
Why?
released you from the masjid?
Where is your cow? Ask him where is his cow.
No.
He don't give an answer. Where is your cow?
Is there any
Where
Muslim
is your
who can
cow?
string together more than one statement at a time?
Where
Anyone?
is your cow?
I need for sensible conversation at least 2 statements at a time. Not one more, at least 2.
Be careful with me. I will
Friends,
pick your
can you
balls
speak in English?
and it will go inside your mother's mouth.
Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir? Could you please come and help us understand why Islam is compatible with our values here in the UK? For instance, in the UK, we care about valuing our women. We have something called marriage.
He won't give an answer.
He
My
doesn't
dear
want to,
Muslim
does
friends,
he? What?
please pay attention carefully. In the UK, we have something called marriage. It's a marvelous thing.
Where is your
You know
cow?
what? From where you come, you may not be aware of this beautiful institution. It's called marriage.
Hey, where is
It's
your
between a
cow?
man and a woman.
Where is your
Man and a
cow?
woman, marriage. One husband, one wife, marriage.
Yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
It's marvelous.
Yes,
It's not sex slavery. It's not sex slavery.
No.
It's not pedophilia, child sex,
No.
raping, slavery. No, none of those. It's none of those. It's a beautiful thing called
How
one
you
man,
come here?
one woman with a commitment to live lifelong together. It's called a marriage. Now, clearly, if you have been reading the Quran for long enough, you would not have a clue about this. And you may think that women are sex dolls and so on.
Isaac and Jacob is the God of the heaven and the earth, and that God is Jesus Christ.
And so please
the
come and
Lord,
help us understand.
nobody else.
Please come and help us understand how, according to the Quran, there is anything remotely similar to anything called a marriage.
As Jacob.
Anyone, my dear friends,
Stand up your head.
have you come prepared this week? Last week you went away scared. This week, anyone? Hello, sir, you can speak English. How cute. Hello, sir, are you a Muslim, sir? No. What's that? All right, okay. Really not English. Okay, good. Anyone, any place, are you Muslim, sir? Please come and explain. Do you have anything like marriage? Sure. You know, in the UK we have marriage. Do you have anything like that in the Quran? Like marriage? Yeah? Please come explain. What is there in the Quran which is anything like marriage? Okay. anything like marriage. Anyone, any Muslim? Because I've gone through this book, I don't find anything like marriage. Nothing like marriage. This deals with brothels. What's that?
Time for a walk.
I don't know what. I don't care. I don't care. What fuck on man? Don't talk to me. Just look at this shit. Hey, fuck off, you just cunt. You put the next time. Whatever. Whoa. You don't know about money. You don't know about you. Fuck off. Don't shout at me, just cunt. Don't follow. No, I'm on you. That's the one I want. Stop barking. I'm not barking. I'm gay. I swear. Fuck lady here. Never know. Fuck lady here. I will fuck lady. Stand down then you. Just cunt. Idiot. You are. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, fucking idiot cunt. Yeah. I work in immigration. I will give you freedom. Idiot cunt.
Yeah, you just need to one or two words that help you communicate. They'll deconstruct the character, they'll take what you say, and I think are listening and happy to do, which is a very unusual book.
The conclusion is that if Jesus is not God, okay, sorry, so if Jesus is not God, why does God in eternity give a mere man the authority to judge the world?
No,
So who is coming to kill the Dajjal? Who is coming to kill Lucifer?
Wait.
Who is coming to get rid of Shaitan?
You know, if Jesus is God according to you, listen to me very carefully, all of you. If Jesus is God according to you, all of you, Shaitan would have known him that he is God, and he wouldn't dare.
Book of Matthew, when Jesus was in the wilderness and he was tempted of the devil, and the devil came, he said, Lucifer said, if you are the Son of God, bow down. Jesus said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord your God. That's right.
Jesus Christ, Muhammad the donkey, he lied about Jesus Christ. Muhammad the donkey, he lied about Jesus Christ. Jesus is the God of the heavens, the Lord.
Almighty. Now the Bible says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. In other words, there was no universe, there was no earth, there was no human being. And then someone was
No, I did not say that. No one can touch it. They're all on the way. I'm going to do it today. What are you going to do? I'm a Muslim. You as a Christian, all you have to do is you pray to Jesus. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do it. Whatever.
That Jesus will give you miraculous knowledge of every single name or every single verse in the
What can
Bible.
you do in the name of Jesus?
Lemon.
What can you do in the name of Jesus? Can you?
Lemon.
I'm asking you.
Lemon. You can pray in the name of Jesus. So Lemon, whenever we pray,
As you can see, when I come here, these guys, they're so they're all Pacific. All Arab. These Arabic guys, they can't register. But it's whatever you ask in my name, I will do it. So that the Father may be glorified by the Son. If he asks for me anything in my name, I will do it.
For example, when you pray to God,
You know, when you say that I can't go
They have eyes, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. And those that make their God, gods of silver, and gods of gold, and gods of precious stones, the sun, or the moon, or the stars, or the whole host of heaven. There are many people who worship gods of their own making. And this is what the Greeks were doing in Athens. And they had shrines to all these different gods. They had altars to so many different gods. And Paul preached to them. There was one altar in Athens, which said to the unknown Lord. And the Apostle Paul said, whom you ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you.
Check the zips on my back.
And so that altar that the Greek people had to the unknown God, that is the one God that you need to
Thank you
know,
very much.
that the whole world needs to know. The only true God and Jesus Christ. That is the only way to know God, as his poster says. Jesus Christ said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. And so that means that Jesus Christ is the exclusive way to God. And when the Apostle